Hi everyone, we are here together with Ashley Walker, and she's gonna have her gastric sleeve surgery tomorrow, and we're going around the city and showing her a few places, and we're here stopped to sit and chat about her journey and her experiences so far. And here we go. How do you feel right now?
I feel really, really good. I just love being out here and just enjoying the view, and this walk has been really, how do I say, just a way to clear your mind and to just relax. Been very relaxing.
How was your flight? It's so long to come here. So.
Right. Surprisingly, everything was very smooth. To the boarding, and then the length of the flight was, yeah, I travel a lot within the States, and so to me, I mean, you could tell that it was longer than like a flight across the country of, you know, America, but I wasn't miserable. Like it was just like a normal flight to me. So I think it was good.
It's good that you slept on a plane too.
I did. I
changed the continent, and it must be tiring.
That's right.
But you're so energetic today, and I'm glad that you are.
Yes.
So, how did you decide to have your surgery with MedicalFly? Could you please tell us about from the beginning?
The beginning?
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. When MedicalFly first contacted me, at first, you know, because sometimes I'll get messages from different companies or brands to do stuff, and sometimes it's a good idea, and sometimes it's not. But for some reason, when MedicalFly contacted me, and I had already kind of been exploring like other, you know, options to help out with weight loss, and so it kind of came at a really good time. And so as soon as I got contacted, I started like researching and checking out the company and everything. And so from the immediate contacts, everything was just, it felt right. Like our communication and just the questions and answering and explaining everything just was really good. So I felt comfortable from the beginning.
It was a good match actually when you're researching about the surgery, and we reached out for you, and it was a good collaboration.
Absolutely.
I think, and it will result positive. And could you please tell us about your pre-operational diet and the phases and everything?
Yes, well, so with the pre-op dieting, it was a 2-week process. So the first week, I made sure I eliminated the alcohol and the sugars, the sweets and things like. I'm not a really big sweet eater anyway, so that wasn't hard. But you know, the alcohol, I had to make sure.
Yeah, this was our biggest challenge at the beginning, but we overcame it.
That was. But what helped also, my allergies and sinuses because of the weather change and the season. I wasn't feeling well, so it kind of worked out. Because I wasn't feeling well, I wasn't drinking.
Yeah,
so
that was
it kind of
match either, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of fell along the same you know, schedule. And so then in week 2, I just went to like the protein shakes and, you know, things like eggs and a lot of water and sugar-free Gatorade and broths. Like I love Vietnamese food. So like the pho soup, I ate a lot of that without eating all the contents of it, because it's a really good, you know, flavor and just, yeah. So I tried to do things that I still liked, so it wouldn't be such a drastic thing, but definitely the alcohol.
Yeah. And you won't be drinking for a very long time after the surgery?
No, I have made a vow that I'm not going to drink for a year. Oh. Yeah, and so you guys help hold me to this. Be like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, exactly. I'll be checking.
That's right.
Checking out.
Yes.
For like 2 years.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So
I'll be watching you.
Not even a little, like not even, you know, because wines and things like that. I said, I've seen such a difference in like my clothing in just the 2 weeks of not having it. So I'm like, it's something I need to do away with anyway.
Yeah, so that will work.
Right.
Because you're not just having a surgery, like it's not a magic wand and everything.
Right.
It really requires a personal effort to reach your goal, and you'll be changing your lifestyle and adapting it. So it will be a big difference actually.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How many weight do you want to lose?
Ideally, I would like to lose between 60 and 100 pounds. Like, not really putting a, I have an expectation, but not something to where I'm gonna just like be beating myself up about, like if like not a, oh, by this month I need to be down this much, but my long-term goal is to get as close to 100 pounds down as possible. I can't even imagine myself 100 pounds lighter.
We'll see.
But you know, it's like for my height, you know, I'm supposed to be 100 pounds lighter, and so I want to get as close to that goal as possible. You know, what fits, what's, you know, as far as proportion and things like that.
I think we will reach it because, as far as I know you, you're a very disciplined person.
Yes.
And you're determined, and you, in the first contact, you said that I will commit, and I was really impressed by it because not everybody says that, and I'm sure that you're going to reach your goal, and
thank you.
It'll be good.
Thank you.
So let's talk about sports. You're going to make a, you know, minimal exercises at first, and then it will require some sports. And what do you plan to do after it?
Well, I was definitely, like we were just talking, because I see all the bikers out here. I had actually been shopping around for a bike that would, you know, be comfortable and something that I could do on a regular basis, besides like just the gym. I do yoga and Pilates as well, so I want to, you know, beef that up, get that more consistent on a weekly basis, to do that, just to keep you know, just with toning and muscle strength and all that. So between the gym, as long as COVID allows, because I've been really, that's one thing that has kept me out of the gym, is being really anxious about that. But I think after this, I'm going to, as soon as I can, you know, get back into the gym. So between the gym, Pilates and yoga, and then I'm gonna get a bike, and try to bike my neighborhood and things like that, just to get some things going.
And you said that you danced before and you taught dance, but some life things get in the way.
Yes.
And do you plan on doing that?
I definitely. We actually have a dance studio in town that is now offering adult classes, because that's always the thing with me. It's like, I don't want to go in and necessarily go dance with the younger kids, you know, just because it's been so long. Muscle memory will kick in, so you know, my body will remember what I'm supposed to do, but an adult class is more my speed to kind of get back into everything. And so I'm really going to look into those days and times to see what's available, because that would be a great form of exercise, and it's something that's I'm passionate about, so it won't, you know, feel like anything like real work, because I actually enjoy it.
That's good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good that you have a sport that you can enjoy meanwhile.
Right.
Could you please tell again about your previous methods of losing weight and the process again for the new listeners?
Sure. I've tried, other than some of the surgeries, I've tried everything in the book over the course of my adult life. I've done Weight Watchers, which is like the counting calories, counting points, a point system with calories. I've tried people like a food delivery service where they deliver the foods to you, and that didn't work out, I think, because I had like other people in my household. Like that works if you're by yourself, and so that's why I didn't sustain that, I think, because diet, we know that diet is such a big part of it all. I've tried the old-fashioned way with diet and exercise, but I think, like I said earlier, I didn't have a life to like lose a certain amount of weight. Like I couldn't do anything else but go to work and work out.
Exactly.
And like nothing socially, nothing or whatever. I was just like a gym rat. And I was like, no, I wasn't happy with that. Even though I did lose a significant amount of weight. And so as soon as I started back into regular life, the weight came back on. And then I've tried like the HCG and B12 injections, and that worked as well, but it's like when you stop doing the injections, you gain the weight back. So I knew that at this point, I no longer wanted to do something that would be a temporary thing. I needed something more concrete to help, a more concrete tool to help with the weight loss, other than something like just a special diet that you know that you can't sustain for, you know, the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So something that's what this tool is for me. It's something that's more concrete that will help along with everything else I do.
About your experience from the moment you arrived here and right now?
Sure, definitely. Everything has been like really smooth, and so I hope that that's a good indicator on how everything is going to be. Because from arrival, the flight was very good, no issues. Everything was scheduled on time, and so when I arrived in Istanbul, I had a little bit of time, like an hour, a little under 2 hours. So I was able to be really relaxed and, you know, stop and get something to drink and just chill and then get to my gate. And so that was smooth, the changeover. And then of course the flight to Izmir was good as well. I arrived exactly at the time I was supposed to arrive. Exactly. Took a little bit of time to get my bag, but that's to be expected. It wasn't too bad. And so definitely the drive into the hotel was good. Easy check-in, and I went up for the night and kind of just relaxed and drifted off to sleep.
So you liked the hotel?
I did. Everybody was very sweet, accommodating, and of course the room was comfortable and I had everything I needed, so it was great.
It's good to hear. And you have your surgery tomorrow. Are you excited? What do you feel?
I am very excited. Like I was saying earlier, it's almost like I have to remind myself that I'm having surgery.
Because you keep forgetting, I have to remind you.
Yeah, like it's just feeling like we're just chilling out and hanging out, and so it's been really fun. And so I have to be like, okay, yes, I am mentally preparing for surgery tomorrow. So I'm excited still. No negative feelings at all.
Yeah, and I'll be with you for the whole process, and I think that we're gonna have fun.
Awesome. Yeah.
It'll be good. And our doctor is really experienced, and as you researched before about him too. Right. So you're in great hands.
Very excited to meet him.
Yeah. So what do you think of Izmir, like the whole city and
very beautiful, just very relaxing and calm. And I know, you know, COVID has it looking a little different from what it would on a regular basis, but as far as the amount of people, but I love the architecture, like how we were talking about, the mixture of the history with the modern, and then just the water. I love anything by the water.
Yeah, me too.
It's been really great. It's been a great day.
Good to hear. What do you think of MedicalFly in general?
In general, I really just very professional so far. Everybody has been, you know, even with my psychological appointment, everybody's been very informed and very nice and accommodating, and so I really I'm excited to work with the company and just what has gone on so far. I have nothing but great things to say, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the process.
It's good. We're so excited to have this collaboration with you too. And one last question I have for you. You had your psychological session with Nida, your therapy sessions, the first one before you arrived. And what do you think of it? Was it helpful or?
It was very helpful. One thing that is really good to do is to kind of like look back and analyze what you've done in the past and what you want to change, so you don't have the same results from what you've had before. So talking things out with Anita was really helpful because it just kind of made me put things into perspective and say, okay, this is what I've done in the past. This is the things I know are, potential issues that could kind of hinder my process. So let me, make sure. And that's kind of when I'd already said I wasn't going to drink, but that's kind of after that conversation, I made the decision not to drink for at least a year to give myself and my body a chance to like really, really maximize the potential of the process. So it's very helpful, very helpful.
It's wonderful to hear. So she'll be getting to surgery tomorrow, and we'll be going around the city a little bit more and then take her back to the hospital. And that was the end of our trip. So see you at the surgery then. Surgery, so we're slowly completing the pre-operational checks and everything. So could you please tell us about this morning? How are you feeling? What did we do?
I'm feeling very good this morning. A little thirsty. No, but I'm feeling good. All of the doctors that have come in and everybody checking me, from the cardiologist and the psychologist and everybody, just making sure that I'm prepared and healthy enough for the surgery is a good feeling. To know that before we proceed that all checks are being made. Also going for the ultrasound and making sure everything on the inside is good is comforting. So I'm still feeling good. I'm not nervous. All of the procedures this morning have really kind of helped just reassure me that this will be good. My nutritionist visit, some of the numbers are kind of like a wake-up call as far as like the fat percentage and the BMI, which I already knew were high, but just to kind of see that with actual numbers, it puts things in perspective and further makes me know that this is what I need to do to get things on a good track, because as far as health-wise, I'm healthy now. With no, issues other than asthma, but with 12 years added to my age, who knows in the next 10 years what life would be like if I didn't do this. So
exactly,
it's good.
So it's good that knowing that you're good now, and a good feeling and a good vibe.
Yes.
So what are your expectations of today?
Expectations of today is just preferably a smooth and successful surgery. Of course, waking up. You know, but just you know, being in, of course, being with experiencing some discomfort because of the surgery, but just for the most part, everything going smoothly, and so it can be an easy transition after is what's expected for today.
Doctor will arrive soon for a pre-operational check, the Mustafa Erol doctor.
Okay.
And you will have a conversation with him too, and I'll be translating what he says and everything.
Okay.
Hi Ashley, this is our surgeon.
Merhaba, hoş geldin. Nasılsın, iyi misin?
Hi everyone, we are here together as MedicalFly with Ashley Michelle Walker from America. She's an influencer. You might know her as Miss BU Do You on Instagram. She was a plus size model, but she's now here in Turkey, Izmir, with us for a stomach reduction, actually gastric sleeve surgery for weight loss. And I want to tell you in detail about the whole process and how she chose us and how the whole process went and how it went well. Meanwhile, she was on a research about the weight loss surgeries and bariatric surgeries, and she was on the process of finding out which one was more suitable for her in the meanwhile when I reached out for her. So we basically find each other at the same time, so we could say that it was a perfect match at that moment. And I reached out to her, and she was interested in having a gastric sleeve surgery, and she came all the way here from America to Turkey to have the weight loss surgery, gastric sleeve, with our doctor Mustafa Erol. We were in contact for like 2 or 3 months in a long period, and we've been basically speaking all day, like every day. We were in contact, and we were informing her detail about the process and the procedure itself, and our doctor and the hospital she will be operated on. And she was well informed about all of the things and how her lifestyle will be changed after the surgery. And she asked all of her questions in the process when we were in contact before the surgery, and she was well informed about all of the procedure and the diet after she will follow, and she was really willing for it, and she decided to have the surgery with us, MedicalFly, and she wanted to do it on Thanksgiving. So our travel organization team has arranged everything, including the flights and the hotel, according to her preference to have this on Thanksgiving holiday. So here we are. She arrived here on Saturday. We picked up her at 9 p.m. from the airport, and she was welcomed by us and our transfer, and she was brought to her hotel, and she had a rest there. And in the morning at 2 p.m. We took her from her hotel and then went out to explore Izmir. We went for some sightseeing, and she really loved Izmir, and also the Aegean culture and the people, and also the Alsancak and Izmir, and some nice places to see. She really loved the time she spent with us, and we had some shootings there. And she was hospitalized, and in the evening on the same day, and her consultations has taken place. And also on Monday she had her surgery, and it really went well, and she was mobilized, and you know, she walked around, and she was pretty active actually. She really started walking a few hours after the operation, and she immediately started posting and chatting. It really went well. She is really excited about her new life right now, because she will be changing her lifestyle after the surgery. She was well informed about all the process, all the nutrition information was given by our dietitian, and all the checkups were made by our doctors. And here we are with her 24/7 here in hospital, and she is enjoying her time in the hospital right now. She is watching Netflix and chilling in her room as we speak right now. She is pretty excited about what awaits her next, and she is really glad that she changed her lifestyle, and it was a great step for her to reach her ideal goals. And she is really looking forward to answer all of your questions about the whole process as well. One of the most important reasons why she chose to have the surgery here in Turkey, she came all the way along from America to Turkey for having this surgery. And why Turkey? Everybody's asking that. But she had another operation 10 years ago in America, and she had a laparoscopic band surgery, and it was unsuccessful actually. She didn't manage to lose all the weight, and of course couldn't reach her goals with that surgery, and they had to remove the band. So this was a revision surgery actually. It was a gastric sleeve revision. So she really researched our company, our MedicalFly team, and all the services we provide, and our doctor, his experience, and our hospital, and she really decided to have it with us because of the confidence and the contact we've been keeping for months. And she was reassured that she will be well reached to her goals after this surgery here in Turkey. So we'll be here with her in a minute, and she will be glad to answer all of your questions. So, hi everyone, we are here with Ashley Michelle Walker. You may know her as Miss BU on Instagram. This is the day after her surgery took place, a gastric sleeve revision surgery. So we're in the post-operational phase right now. So she's here to answer all of our questions. So how are you feeling today?
I feel very good. I feel better than I anticipated.
Yeah, you started walking yesterday after a few hours of your surgery with a.k.a.
Yes.
So how was it?
It was good. At first I thought it would be a little bit difficult to maneuver, to get up and get around, but I was able to get up and walk all the way down the hallway and back. So I'm very pleased with that.
So, by the way, we're not wearing masks right now because of the shootings, and we are keeping our social distance, as you can see, so we can proceed. So our doctor saw you yesterday morning, and how was it? Did he answer your questions?
Yes, he did. He did. He assured me that everything went well, and the surgery was a success, and I love his personality. He's so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We have some questions from Instagram, our followers, and they want you to answer them.
Okay.
So I will read them for you. Why did she decide on this very long journey?
Well, and a lot of people want to know that. Why Turkey? It was a combination of reasons. After I was approached by the company, and I researched, and of course I didn't just research MedicalFly. I also was researching other areas a little closer to me. I got a good vibe from, just communication early on, and then also traveling and being able to see Turkey as well, and then just really loving the results from Dr. Mustafa Erol, and it was just a combination of all three factors. And I guess probably since the pandemic, not being able to travel or go anywhere, I guess that kind of was a push to, like, it's okay, let's just do it, let's just go.
So it was good for travel, actually.
It was good, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you've seen Izmir and the
Absolutely,
seaside.
absolutely. Yes, it was very beautiful. Definitely worth the trip.
I'm glad to hear that. So, did she come alone?
Yes, I did come alone, and the distance and the amount of days that I was going to be out here was one of the reasons why I didn't want, and then it being Thanksgiving, a holiday in the States, I didn't want to, you know, anybody to feel obligated to come, and, you know, it was my decision to come during this time. So, and like I said, I felt very comfortable with the team, and so it was never a fear of coming by myself. But I let people stay at home.
That's good. That's really nice to hear that. We are trying to be with you every moment of this process.
Absolutely.
To keep you a company.
Yes.
Since especially you come here alone. But I think you're enjoying the process
I am.
right now.
I am, definitely.
So that's really pleasing to hear. Well, do you like Turkey? One of the most popular questions.
Yes, I do. Very, very beautiful. I love the architecture. I love just, you know, being by the water yesterday. Day before yesterday.
Exactly, Sunday.
Yeah, and just I want to come back under different circumstances so we can have more time here. So.
That's great. Of course,
Yeah.
you can. We will be welcome you in any time you want here in Izmir too.
Absolutely.
Well, it's kind of the same question, but we could hear it again. Why get the surgery done in Turkey, not America? Well, you actually had another surgery in America, a laparoscopic band surgery.
I did, and that plays a factor as well. Having had a surgery in America, and just doing comparisons, and, you know, being in America, you're, like, I think conditioned to feel like it's a bad thing or it's an unsafe thing to go out other places. Like, America's the only place that you should, you know, get that just for safety reasons or whatever. And so I was just pleased by my research that, you know, actually it's a lot of things are better out here. So if you can get past the distance of flying, I would encourage people to get out and to explore other options other than, you know, staying in America, because you still have top-notch surgeons, you still have great staff and great facilities out here. And actually my experience out here was better than my one in America, so it all worked out.
Well, these are wonderful things to hear. You actually mentioned this, but I want to press it on again. Do you like the nurses here and the other doctors that make checkups on you, and the hospital itself? Are you?
Yes. Like I said, you know, the facilities here and the entire staff, everyone has been very nice, very accommodating. Anything that I've needed, I haven't had an issue with any of that. So I'm definitely pleased with that process and that outcome, and, you know, definitely better than my first experience. So I'm enjoying that part.
That's great to hear. Well, do you want to add anything else other than the question?
I just want to add that anybody that may be considering a surgery, any type of bariatric surgery or any surgery for that matter, to do the research and, you know, take that chance and come out here with MedicalFly and get it done, because I really don't have anything but positive things to say so far. So
thanks for your kind comments. And
you're welcome.
These things are really kind comments, and it's really nice to hear. And we'll be here for one more time with our Dr. Mustafa Erol's check on Ashley. So until then, take care.
Bye.
Düne göre nasıl ağrın azaldı değil mi? Şikayetlerin daha az, bulantın yok.
You don't have nausea right now comparing to yesterday's complications, yeah.
No, sir.
And you don't have any pain comparing to yesterday.
Not compared to yesterday.
Hı hı,
A little
süper.
discomfort, but
Birazcık daha rahatsız hissediyormuş ama hocam hani
Daha iyi
ağrılarında
olacak.
yok.
Susuzluk var mı?
Do you have
Susuzluk var
thirst?
mı?
Do you have
Susuzluk.
thirst?
sores?
Thirst.
Thirst, yes.
Varmış hocam.
Tamam. Su vereceğim zaten. Birazdan başlayacağım. Dün ameliyat olmuştu hastamız ama bugün suyunu
You had your
vereceğiz.
operation yesterday,
Oralini
but
açacağım.
he will open your orally.
Yani 24 saat sonra artık bir şeyler içilebiliyormuş.
After 24 hours you can drink water.
Okay.
Şimdi yudum yudum içmeyi anlatacağız size.
And he will inform you about you should really take small sips and you should drink sip by sip and by waiting and stopping, allowing it to accept the water.
Evet, yarın da çorba, komposto gibi
And
şeyler
tomorrow
var.
you'll be free to consume compost and soups.
Aha. İsterse duşta alabilir.
If you, aldı hocam.
Tabii süper.
If you want, you can have your shower, but you're already into.
Süper. Peki, üşüyor musun Ashley
cold?
sen?
No, not now.
Yok.
Because I'm coming.
Texas mı sıcak, burası mı?
Is Texas hotter than
soğuk?
here or here is hotter?
Texas sıcak mı
Texas is
buraya?
hotter. Texas daha sıcak.
Sıcak değil mi?
Gelmeden önce de söylemişti. We spoke
Ondan
about this before you arrived.
Evet.
And I told him that.
Peki, soracak bir şey var mı?
Do you have anything to ask him?
No, not right now.
Şu anda yok
Tamam,
hocam.
teşekkür ederim. Birazdan suyuna başlayalım.
He will start giving you water
Ha?
soon.
Okey.
Okay.
Tamam,
Thank
hadi
you.
bakalım. Tamam, hemen başlıyoruz. Hadi göreceğiz. Bak.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Hastamız Ashley, 36 yaşında, Amerika'dan geldi 2 gün önce. 2008 yılında orada gastric bant takılmış Amerika'da. Ve bir yıl sonra da yerinden çıkmış gastric bant, verdiği kiloları da geri almış. Aslında çok fazla da kilo verememiş. 2015 yılına kadar gastric bantı taşımış, çıkarmamışlar. Hastanın da bir şikayeti olmamış zaten. 2015 yılında da gastrik bantını laparoskopik olarak çıkarmışlar ve gittikçe de bu süre içerisinde kilo almaya başlamış. Hastamız bize geldiğinde vücut kitle indeksi oldukça yüksekti ve dün revizyon cerrahisi yaptım kendisine. Sorunsuz bir ameliyat olarak geçti. 3 tane trokar yerinden, yani 3 delikten yaptık ameliyatını. Karna girdiğim zaman gördüm ki mide oldukça genişlemiş, kıvrılmış, yapışmış. Eski ameliyatına bağlı bir takım izler vardı. Ve mideyi ikinci ameliyatında bir yerden katlamışlar, midenin orta kısmından. Onu fark ettik. Oysa eşli bize bunu söylememişti ama kendisine sorduğumuzda kendisine de bu yönde doktorları bilgi vermemişler. Buna biz de şaşırmıştık. Neyse ki ameliyatı çok başarılı ve iyi geçti. Tüp mide oluşturdum tekrar. Sorunsuz bir ameliyat şeklinde devam ediyoruz şimdi. Takibini yapıyoruz. Serviste yatıyor. Belki bugün öğleden sonra su içirmeye başlayacağım kendisine. Her şey yolunda şimdi. Merhaba. Ne haber?
How are you?
Bizden bıkmadı değil mi?
Aren't you sick of us yet?
No, not at all.
Hi everyone, we are here together with Ashley again at the hospital. This is her second day of her post-operational period, and today we'll be going to her nutritional training with our dietitian Merve Altın. And let's see and check up on her. Let's see how she's doing. Come on. Hi Ashley.
Hi.
This is your second day of your post-operational period.
Yes.
And then we wanted to check up on you before you go to your dietitian training with our dietitian Merve Altın. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Feeling pretty good.
So what are your thoughts on this today?
I'm excited about being able to eat some soup, get some soup in, and a little extra than what I've had yesterday.
Exactly. She'll be eating a soup and the compost today, and also she will check on her water intake, the required. And have you thought about what you're going to ask to our dietitian?
Just her to explain in depth the different stages of the diet, so I'm up to speed and know exactly what I need to do and for how long, so I make sure I get it right.
Sure. She will explain everything in detail to you, all phases, what will you be eating and not, and the important key points to consider while you're following your diet. And also we'll be checking up on you for like 2 years, and you'll be able to ask us on everything about your nutrition. Then we can check with our dietitian and then get back to you and tell you in detail also. And we'll be, of course, checking you up regularly and reminding you your phases and everything, the foods that you're allowed to eat. So,
Yes.
Are you excited to go to your nutrition training?
I am very excited
Okay,
for the
then.
information.
Then we'll see you during the nutrition training.
All right, I'll
See
be
you
there.
then.
Öncelikle şeyi sorayım, yudumlamaları nasıl gitti?
How did your sips went when you were drinking water?
They went pretty good. I didn't have any.
Çok iyiydi.
No.
Herhangi bir problem yaşamadım.
No.
Ne kadar su içebildi bugün?
How much water did you take today?
Today it's been 2 different times, 4 sips.
2 kere ayrı ayrı 4 yudum almış hocam.
Sadece o kadar mı? Bardakla nutrisyonu
Was that all when you put it like that? Can you...
In my finger, probably about this much so far
Bu
today.
kadar şu ana kadar içebilmiş bugün.
Tamamdır. Şimdi beslenmemiz 5 aşamadan oluşacak.
Our nutrition plan is of 5 stages. Hi again, Ashley. We just got out of Ashley's nutrition training with our dietitian. It was like for like an hour, and we had the voice recordings so that she could listen to them again to remind herself what she needs to do and not. Could you please tell us about your nutritional training experience?
Yes, the dietitian was very informative of everything, the do's and don'ts for what I will be needing to do from today to about the next 6 months to a year. And she broke down the 5 nutritional stages for my diet. It's starting with the clear liquids that I'm in the phase I'm in right now, and then on to the second phase, and so on through the 5th, and just how long I'll be in each of those phases and what I can eat and what I can't eat. So it was a lot of information, but it was very informative to help me be the most successful with this process.
Exactly. She also suggested some exercises which she will follow after the dischargeal and when she gets back to her country. And also, you ate for the first time after the surgery. How does it feel?
Yes, it wasn't very tasty, but it was something different from what I had. So I was excited to get something else in my mouth. So it was good.
Yeah. They were, of course, sugar-free and proper to your clear liquid phase.
Right.
So you ate a soup and the compost, and you were careful about the sips and the waiting periods while eating.
Yes.
Also, I see that you had your water.
Yes. Still working on water.
Yeah, you need to drink plenty of water. At least we're expecting you to consume 1 liter of water today.
Yes.
And also we'll be now walking in order to mobilize her. So then great.
It went great.
And our doctor saw you this morning, and he made checks up on you. and decided that your vitals and everything are perfectly fine. So, do you have any questions for him, or?
Not at this time.
Okay then. Do you want to say anything to the watchers?
Just that everything is, I'm very pleased with how everything is going. I may look a little tired right now, but we just went downstairs and talked for about an hour, so that's probably why I look a little tired, but I'm feeling really good.
Okay then, we should best leave Ashley to have some rest, and we'll be seeing you at the discharge. So, take care.
Bye.
Merhaba.
Hi.
Evet, bizden bıkmadı değil mi?
Are you anxious to go back yet?
Çok güzelsin bugün.
You're so beautiful today.
Zaten öylesin.
You already are, but today especially.
Thank you so
Hadi
much.
bakalım, şimdi otele gidiyoruz galiba.
We are going to the hotel right now.
Değil mi? İyi bakalım. İnşallah bir dahaki sefere de başka şartlarda görüşürüz.
Hopefully in better circumstances we will
Türkiye
meet again
tatile
in
gelirsin.
Turkey. You
Olur
come
mu?
Turkey for a
Misafirimiz
holiday.
olursun.
We are guests.
Çok seviniriz.
We'll be so happy.
Evet.
Do you want to ask our doctor about something?
Oh, yes. I was gonna just see if this was okay.
Seruma bağlı.
Normal mi diyor kişi?
Seruma bağlı. Bunları çok sık görüyoruz.
It's
Birkaç
because of
hafta
the serum.
içerisinde
We
geçecek
see it
onlar.
so frequently.
Hı hı. O
It
koldan
will,
serum bağlanmış mıydı?
did they attach this serum
Hı-hı.
for your disarm?
Yes.
Tabii ona bağlı. Geçecek o.
It's
Hiç
because
olan
of
bir
the
şey değil.
serum and it will pass.
Okay.
It will go down within a few
Evet.
weeks.
Thank you.
Hadi görüşmek üzere tekrar.
We will see you
bay bay.
again.
Thank you so much.
Evet.
Hi.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling really good. Very good.
It's so good to hear. So today is Ashley's dischargeal day, and you have your discharge documents here, and also the required medication for 1 month. And also we have a cologne for you here. It's shaped like the clock tower in the İzmir. And your protein shakes are also included. So you'll be transferred to your hotel today by us. And you'll rest there for a couple of days and then leave back to your long journey to America.
Right.
All the way back.
All the way back.
So you went through a long process for this week, and it was a intense tempo. And what are your thoughts on this?
Well, actually, I'm very pleased with how everything went. It was a little bit, I guess, a lot to take in as far as everything that we were going to plan on doing for the week, and seeing how all of that was going to go. But I think with the team and everybody being so comforting and just working together, it really made a big task more bearable. So the surgery went well, my traveling went well, my days in the hospital have gone well, and I feel good enough to, you know, be discharged and go back to the hotel. So I'm feeling really positive and optimistic about everything.
That's so good to hear. And also, Ashley, you completed your nutrition training, and of course we will be watching you for approximately 2 years,
Right.
and we'll be checking up on you regularly, and as well as our doctor. And you will start your new life. Are you excited about this?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited, and I'm ready to take this journey on, the rest of the journey on head on. So I'm excited.
Okay, I'd like to give this to you
Thank
for
you.
your
Thank you so
preparation.
much.
And so I assume you like MedicalFly. You had a good experience.
Absolutely, absolutely. I really love the team, the whole process, and anybody who is considering MedicalFly, they definitely should definitely go with them.
Okay. Well, thank you for all of the things. Thank you for coming. And of course, we'll be in contact for a very long time. Of course, we will welcome you for the holiday as well, sometime later after the corona goes away.
Right.
And I'm sharing the beautiful feelings with you as well as you're starting a new life from now on.
Yes.
So